Chapter 14. Consumer Tips. Introduction to wine and food pairing. Appetizers. Brut Cava. Seafood. Young white wines, natural Brut Cava. Soups and consommes. Full-bodied whites. Italian pasta. Light red wines, rosé wines, and full-bodied white wines. Vegetables. Light red wines and rosé wines. Pulses. Young red wines with body. Egg. Full-bodied whites and rosé wines. Rice. Natural Brut Cava, light red wines. Lightly cooked fish. Young white wines, Brut Cava and natural Brut Cava. Fried fish. Full-bodied white wines, light and young red wines. Short cooking meat. Light red wines and rosé wine. Cooked dishes. Body red wines. Fresh cheese. Full-bodied white wines. Cured cheeses. Red wines. Desserts. Sweet wines. Demi-sec cava. Dishes prepared with wine. The wine with which they have been prepared. How to decant a wine. To appreciate the qualities of a wine, decanting is sometimes necessary, especially when it is a reserve or grand reserve. This simple process of pouring wine into another container accelerates the disappearance of closed aromas, which have resulted from the wine literally being sealed inside the bottle, and allows you to remove the coloring matter that has precipitated during the reduction phase. The musty aromas are the aromas that are created when a wine sealed for a long time is decanted and are reminiscent of leather, humidity, etc. Decanting allows the wine to enter into contact with air. This is what we call oxygenation or breathing. Thus, the wine recovers its fruity flavors, jams, preserves. If we open a bottle and note a musty or closed aroma, then sediment at the base of the bottle, we should decant the wine to separate these dregs. The decanter should be crystal clear so we can appreciate the wine's color, and shaped like a flower vase. Hence, its neck should be narrower than the body, so that the wine can glide down its inner walls and become slowly oxygenated, thereby awakening all of those enjoyable aromas. A simple tip for decanting a wine. Open the bottle, serve one glass, and after 10 minutes serve another. If you notice a difference and an improvement in the first glass compared to the second, then the wine will need to settle. How to open a bottle of wine. To open a bottle of wine, you should avoid unnecessarily moving the bottle and use a simple corkscrew, preferably a sommelier's knife. The foil capsule must be cut below the rim, with a clean cut without moving the bottle. Then the corkscrew should be skewered into the center of the cork and make a quarter turn to leave the corkscrew perfectly upright. We screw the corkscrew into the cork without coming out the other end, and then use the articulated arm to lever out the cork in 2 movements, removing it carefully. Once the cork has been removed, we clean up the neck and mouth of the bottle and then smell the cork, checking for defects and checking the quality. Currently, there are many types of corkscrews on the market, and in general, all are good. Serving temperature. This is of vital importance because serving wine at the correct temperature allows us to appreciate its qualities fully. To appreciate the freshness and vitality of white wine and fine Andalusian sherries, they should be served at between 6 and 8 degrees. Rosé wines are akin to whites despite their red antecedents and should be served at temperatures between 8 and 10 degrees to better appreciate their aromas and nuances. Young red wines and also Amontillado sherries should be served at between 10 and 12 degrees, 14 at most, because the fruity characteristics can resist lower temperatures, while older red wines, from 3 years of aging onwards, should be drunk at 14 to 16 degrees, depending on their age. This increase is because the flavors developed during the aging are far more sensitive. On the other hand, these flavors can become dulled if served at too high a temperature. As for cava, the enhancement of carbonic gas for the development of aromas thrives at colder temperatures, like 4 to 6 degrees. To prevent red wine from reaching 24 degrees in the summer, which might happen in any household, we can fill an ice bucket with ice and water and plunge the wine into it for 10 to 12 minutes until the red wine has come down to 14 degrees in the bottle, which will be a couple more degrees than in the glass. Young red wines must remain in an ice bucket for 10 to 12 minutes. And white, rosé and cava wines can be chilled at your discretion. In order to keep an eye on the temperature of your wines, Maset del Geo have a handy clip thermometer that allows you to know the temperature of the wine at all times.